Hello everybody. Does anyone hear me? Yeah, wave at me like, okay, I hear you. Okay, thanks. So let's begin. Nice to meet you all. I'm very happy to be here with you today. And today we're gonna make something special. I know it's 3 p.m., but I like to do it differently than others. So I'm gonna make something that you won't see in other talk. Okay? So I see like Joey's face in the in the room, like, oh no, what's going on here? Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna make a countdown together, from 10 all the way to 0. But there is a meaning for that. It's not because it's fun. So are you ready for that? I don't hear you. Are you ready for that? So 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and someone say happy. No. Okay. So thanks for listening. It's finished now. Okay. Why I'm doing that? Actually, you know what? During these 10 seconds, about 30 websites were created online. I mean, it's a lot. Like 30 websites in 10 seconds. So for those who are good at math, I have a question for you. Do you know how many websites I created each day? So it's not Joey face that I see now, but it's more this face. Like, okay, so if in 10 seconds there are 30 websites, so in one day there are, nobody? There are 250,000 websites appear on the internet each day. It's huge, right? Unfortunately, it's not about only Odoo websites, but it's all kind of websites. So the question is, how can my website, your website, stand out? What can we do to make people more likely to convert in my website? How can we help them to find what they came for? Okay, I'm going to try to answer this question today. So nice to meet you all. I'm Samuel Bucheri, a web designer here at Odoo. I've been working at Odoo for more than 2 years now, and I'm very happy to be part of a larger team, a web design team. We are 17 web designers. I think few of them are there. Just wave your hand like this. And yeah, we create stunning websites for customers. And yeah, let's jump into the subject. So creating high-converting homepage with Odoo. You know what? The most common mistake that we see when people create a website is that we put too much information. We put too much information. And the thing is that we lose quickly our visitors. It's like too much information. I used to put this GIF, rest in peace, man. But yeah, too much information inside. So if you have to remember one sentence of my talk, is this one. Create a website. It's all about giving visitors the best experience ever for what they are trying to do. I'm going to repeat that. So create a website is giving web visitors the best experience ever for what they are trying to do. You know what? I'm going to make a confession. I'm the kind of man who has no sense of direction at all. Does anyone is like me today? Thank you. I'm not alone. It means that each time that I take my car, I need to put my GPS, because like this I can just put my brain off, just follow the instruction, and I know for sure that I will be to the right destination, right? Actually, it's the same for your website. It has to be the GPS for your clients. It has to show the quickest way for them to buy something, I don't know what you are doing in your website, but you have to find the best way for them to do what they actually came to do. So I will break down a few fundamental principles that can convert the web visitor of your website to whatever you want them to be. The first point, it's about define the goals and the targets. So if I have to ask you this question, what's the goal of your website? What's the target of your website? What do you expect for people coming into your website? So now just think about, okay, what's the real goal of my website? what do I create a website? Actually, it could be several things. Maybe you want selling products, just increasing sales. It's why you have a website. Maybe it's all about boosting brand awareness, or it's information sharing. You just want to share information. Providing entertainment is possible too, and maybe collecting user information. But there is other, okay? It's just a few to just keep in mind what we can do. So normally the goal of your website will determine the conversion that you need to make. For example, if you are the man who sells things, you need to convert the web visitor into customers. If you, for example, have a travel blog, you need to convert the web visitor into followers. If you have, I don't know, you can convert it to subscriber. I don't know your business sector, but you have to think about that because it's very important and it will change the way you need to build your website. And actually, I've made a fictional company in the Odoo 17. I Sam Glass because I'm Samuel and I like ice cream. So glass in French is ice cream in French is glass. So I made this little website very easily with Odoo 17. And the purpose of my website in this case is to book appointment with supermarket manager. I want to sell my ice cream to supermarkets. So for me, it's very important to have an appointment. It's not only, you can't buy ice cream on my website, but you can just make an appointment with me to speak about selling my ice cream. So for me, the main goal, it's about appointment, okay? And I will tell you what I have done on this website to make this goal happen. The second point is about prioritize the conversion behavior. And it's also combined with my third point, which is about create focus. I went to a do-it-yourself store last week, and I wanted to buy a specific product. I know where the product was. I just went to the section, and you know what? I didn't find what I was looking for. And I just turned around like 5 minutes to search for my product. Actually, I didn't find it. So I take my smartphone and just go online to see if it was on stock. And it was. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to search anymore. You can't tell me, but just tell the sellers. But I was tired. And I just left the store without the product I was looking for. I went to another store, and the product was in the right section, and I found it directly. Why I'm telling you this? Sometimes when you create website, we don't put emphasis of what we want. For example, if you sell the product that I wanted in the do-it-yourself store, you have to put it in the right section, and you have to tell the customers how to find it easily in your website. So if you put equal emphasis of all your different products, your call to action, you are likely to confuse your visitors. And I'm going to show you a bad example. Here is a bad example. Actually, you see that there is equal emphasis of different call to action. It means that the visitor, the web visitor came, and he can do like 4 things. Register now, buy now, forward now, click here. And sometimes we just lose our visitor very quickly. And it's something that I see often in our website because we want to sell. We want to show people what we do. But think about what's the main focus of my website. It's very important to take that. So to make it better, maybe you can do something like this. Okay, my main focus is to buy something. So I need to highlight the buy now because it's very important for me. You see the difference between both? Here is another bad example. Sorry, I just hide the brand like this. You don't see the website. But actually, it's a good-looking website, right? But if you look in details, you can see that there is too much call to action everywhere. For example, here, you have, let's go, find a couple, start your free registry, build your registry, explore our design, create website, find them. And so you are like, okay, what is all about? Okay, wedding, but what? You know, and sometimes we just lose very quickly. So creating focus is, okay, what can I put to just tell the web visitors, I'm doing this, and I want you to doing that. You see the difference? So in my example, like I said, I want to book an appointment. So I put a call to action on the header, because like this, when they scroll down the website, the call to action will appear all the time. And I put also an emphasis about our delicious flavor, because actually, if they don't see my ice cream, they don't want it to buy it. It's okay? So you have to know that people can only focus on one action at the time, even girls. No, it's a joke. It depends. The more choices you give visitors on the landing page, the more people will click away. So I'm going to show you something very cool. It's a super interesting graph that I put from Unbound's website. For those who don't know, Unbound's website is a platform for landing page. They have a lot of data about conversion. And one thing very interesting, that you see that the less number of links you have on your page, the more chances is going to convert. So it's not only about talking today. I'm going to prove that into data. It's true what I'm saying. So don't put too much call to action, please, in the same section. Try to be focused as possible on your goal of your website. Is it clear for everybody? Okay, I see faces like, yes, it's clear. Okay, next point, very important. Building trust and credibility. We live in a world where there is more and more fake websites. We all know that. People create websites to just fake and have money, but not for selling the product, just to fake clients, you know. So the thing is that you have to build trust and credibility. It's like when you buy something on the internet, the first thing that actually I do, I think you do too, is just checking the review, right? You just check the commentary about the product, you check the rating about the product to be sure that it's a good one and I can trust the product. Actually, it's the same with your website. So the question is, how can I build trust and credibility into my website? I will try to give you some advice. Of course, I don't have a lot of time to discuss about that, but I'm trying to be as focused as possible. So the first thing, as designer, I have to tell you that a coherent design on a website will bring trust to your company. Sometimes we see website, the first thing that you want to do is just click on the on the little close button, because it's like not possible to view this website. But if you bring something like clear, it will bring trust. Oh, okay, I'm here, I know, okay, he know what he's talking about. The second thing is about testimonials. But be careful with testimonials. We live in a world where you can fake testimonial easily, with ChatGPT, for example. I've tested. Can you give me 3 good examples of testimonial about ice cream? And it was very good, actually. But it's like fake one. So how can we deal with that? We can build, for example, I did it in my functional company. If you have customers who have good experience about your brand, just tell them the mic. Just make a little video about them, about what they are feeling about your brand. And it's going to be like emotional for the web visitors. And it's going to be more impact than just fake text. And it brings trust and credibility also to your website. The next thing, it's about social media. We know that we live in a world where social media has a lot of power in our life. We see that with our smartphone. So why can we don't just put this for our case? For example, here, you have the possibilities in the V17 to add a new block. This is the Instagram feed. So it's very cool because often customers ask us as designer, can we make like an Instagram feed on our website? And it's very cool because actually you show the web visitors that you build a community, not only on the website, but also on the social media. So what it brings trust and credibility to your brand. So very simple, you have to drag and drop and click on it, and here you can just write your Instagram page, and it will just show your last post. is good, right? My last point, actually it could be the first one because it's important as others, is about make your homepage, a clear and compelling introduction to your company. It means what? Too often we go to websites and we don't know what they're all about because it's not clear enough. And we have to just click and click to see what they are talking about. For example, is in this example, wedding. Okay, I know that it's wedding, but what about wedding? You know, wedding is... So maybe you can just put emphasis on your heading, like I did for my website. Here you see directly, it's all about ice cream, made in Belgium. Okay, I know that I'm like talking about ice cream, Belgium, and then second information, flavor, and book appointment. You see, very clear. In few seconds, you know what I'm talking about. So, very important to have that in mind. Actually, your home page, you have to know that it's the most important page of your entire website. People, when they go to your website, they will have a feeling about your brand. It's like this. We work like this. When you go, when you meet someone, you will have a feeling about this person in like what 1 minute. Actually, it's the same with a website. So your homepage, the most important page. Give the web visitors the best experience ever. Okay? It orients the visitors. Show them what you are all about. Make them feel they come to the right place. Okay? And something very important is this sentence. I know that we hear that very often, and you're gonna help me with that. Keep it. Oh no, I didn't hear it. I don't hear it. Keep it. Once again, keep it. Yeah, it's the key. Actually, it's very the key. The key is keep it simple with your website. Don't put too much information, please. Make your website brief as lot as possible, like these people will stay on your website. Last year, I gave a talk about the tips and tricks about design, but you have to know that the average time people stand on the website is 45 seconds. So you have to convince your web visitors in 45 seconds. It's a good challenge for us, right? So let's summarize a little bit. So define the goals and the target, very important. Prioritize the conversion behavior. Create focus. Building trust and credibility. And last, make your homepage a clear and compelling introduction to your company. Thank you for listening. So, don't hesitate if you have any question regarding what I'm talking about.
And now, can you hear me, guys? No, not yet. Yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Samuel, for your talk. Thank you for the energy that you brought to the stage today. And you were telling about experience, and I can tell you, guys, that our design team is really bringing great experience to our customer. It's crazy what they do, so watch out on our website. What they do is amazing. We have a couple of questions. The first question is, how do you handle bilingualism, links to external website, and not 100% consistent content?
So, about languages, right?
Yes.
So actually, it will take time to respond to the question because I know that we deal with that some of the time. So maybe what we can, I don't know which put that, but we can talk after the talk. It will be easier because I have to check and all that kind of thing. So don't hesitate to come with me and we're going to talk with that.
All right.
Personally.
You exchanged with us a lot of advices, but if you had to keep one advice for our audience, what would it be?
One advice, is, like I said, I mean, the home page is the most important page on the website, so keep really focusing of your home page. Actually, it will very orient the visitors if they're going to stay on your website or not.
Okay. You're in touch with a lot of customers, and what is the biggest or the most frequent challenge then you face when you design a website for your customer?
sometimes is to, like I said, the first point is to define goals, because actually some of the customers, and I think some of us, we have company, but we have a lot of things to share, and sometimes it's very difficult to just trying to be okay, I need to focus about this. This is the target that I want, because we want, just like I said, sharing information, sharing all we want to share, and it's normal because it's sometimes the company are a small baby, and we want to show as much as possible. But like I say, try to think about what is the most important for me, and how can I show that to the customer, to the web visitors.
Okay, people are still writing down questions.
Yep.
So we can see that AI is creating now new contents directly from ChatGPT. How do you see your job evolving in the next few years?
A good question.
That's a good question.
Actually, I think that, yeah, AI is like really good. We can use it, and we use it in the website builder. But I mean, for us as designer, actually right now, what we saw about actually the website builder, okay, creating website is not like a painting or something. There is like a lot of lack about this section right now. So actually, I don't know. See you in 10 years, and we will see.
All right. As you said in the first paragraph, landing page must have a single objective. Is it possible to deactivate the main menu and create an ad hoc one, for example, for navigating the page with anchor links?
Can you repeat, please?
Okay. As you said in the first paragraph, landing must have a single objective.
Yeah.
Is it possible to deactivate the main menu and create an ad hoc one, for example, for navigating the page with anchor links?
So, if I have understand the question, so you can easily, if you click on edit, you click on the heading. Actually, where it was, normally you can go here, and you can hide the header of a page. But I mean, I don't know, maybe for some cases like coming soon page or something like this, you can create a page without the header. And for anchor link, it's very simple actually. For example, I want, I don't know, this product to anchor this section. You can click on the section you want. You go there on the create a link to target this section. I'm gonna you can rename it or just take as it is. You save and copy, and there is an error, of course.
All right.
Okay,
what I suggest is that you keep the question for to the booth.
Yeah.
We are running out of time, but there are still questions coming in, so do not hesitate to talk with Samuel afterwards. Samuel, thank you so much for your talk, and I wish you a great audio experience.
Yeah, thank you.